Hey everybody, it's Bob with Trade Genius. Got my good friend Phil with me. The federal government has released the Kraken. We're going to profit from it. We're going to show you how. Stay tuned.
Trade Genius.
Hey everybody, it's Bob with Trade Genius. Usually I do fun ads. I talk about our service, but I want to be serious with you for a second. We've been helping a lot of people trading for a long time. As you can see here, I want to let them do the talking for me for a change. But most importantly, we want to help you too. If you've not joined our service yet, come check us out, tradelikeagenius.com. Full service. We have chat room. We have the algorithms for you. We give trades out every day. We educate you. So go to tradelikeagenius.com. Check us out. What you get out of our service is much, much more than what you put into it. And we'd like to see you in the room. Thanks for listening. Okay, everybody, I got Phil here with me. He's on the mend. I'm just giving him a break probably the rest of this week till he gets back into full health. What I want to talk to you guys about is that our debt is increasing at $1 trillion every 100 days. It is impossible for them to stop. And we just had a Fed meeting, and that Fed meeting, Jerome Powell said he may have to slow the pace of the assets that he's trying to eliminate on the Fed books, and that's going to cause even more damage to the currency. And then you get the Japanese yen going up against the dollar, and we have a recipe for a absolutely major explosion in the CRB index, which is, basically the commodities piled in. But I want to talk to you guys about, can you throw the gold chart up first? Is that possible? Is that gold broke out today. I think gold hit some recent highs here, and we're looking at $2,500 gold here probably in the next, I say, 3 to 6 months. It's all these commodity charts, Phil. I could just put this one up there, and I could show you copper, I could show you steel, I could show you oil, I could show you, you name it. Everything's building up like food stocks. Everything's building up to these inverted head and shoulders that you see here. I took off our, I had too many chart lines in here. I took off the Ranger, but these are weekly charts, guys. Weekly. I mean, when you get setups like this on a weekly, you're looking at multi-month moves here. And so gold is ready to go. Measured move 2,500 is banging right up against its weekly Ranger. The worm, as you can see, has turned green. Momentum has turned green as well. It flipped the vol stop, and pretty much just own gold miners, own silver miners, own copper miners. And I'm going to show you the gold and copper miner that I own right now if you want to throw FCX up there. Now, you saw this chart earlier this week. It broke out of its 4-hour Ranger. It's banging right up now against its weekly Ranger. And when this thing goes, these are the ranges that for the measured moves on these moves. So what we have here is a multi long stretch of a really big range here. If it breaks that, the rule is you take the bottom of that range to the top of the range, which we did here, and you do a measured move, and that's your new rectangle. So we think that it's going to time frame. It's not going to time frame. It's going to price range up, at this, like a block. Think of it putting a block on a block, and that's the new rectangle. And that's the price range we're moving into. And, you look at companies like XOM, it hit 113 and change today. That thing's grinding up too. And if it hits 120 and then, natural pullback and then it breaks through, it's going to go to 145. So all this stuff is stacking up. And so, what you're going to need to think about doing is making sure that you're rotating out of the old and rotating into the new, because financial assets do not do well, if we start getting a higher 10-year yield, but commodity markets do better. That's what I want to talk about with you guys today. I think it's becoming pretty clear now what's happening. I think everybody's given up. The Fed's not going to get involved in the politics. The Biden administration, this is actually a feature. This is what they want. And we'll talk about that later in the week, what their really ultimate plan is, besides demonic, control. But from a strategy standpoint, what they're thinking about economically, pretty scary for normal people. And, we just basically have companies just raising rates. I went to Trader Joe's, Phil. They told me buy all the bananas I can. They're raising rates for the first time in 10 years on bananas. Our grocery store already did. Everybody now is going to be they're going to push for higher prices and blame inflation. And I think it's just going to get pretty ugly out there. So with that, check us out, tradelikeagenius.com. You probably saw in the ad intro, we really help people make money in the markets. And, if I could say is that, we give you access to this algorithm. We have a chat room that you can talk with us. And Phil and I usually put a trade or two out a day, to help people that are trying to figure out how to use the system and also to prove that the system works. And you can see those on our track record page. So have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow. It'll be Freaky Friday, so we'll see what's in store for us. Maybe an island top. Who knows? We'll see. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.